Welcome back to this edition of Jacksonville University's The Dolphin Channel News. I'm Salita Gorman.
And I'm Adriana Rodriguez, bringing you what's current on campus. In the run for JU's top job, 3 presidential finalists present their vision for leadership here at JU. Dr. John Beeler, founding Vice President for Research, Economic Development, and Public Engagement at the University of North Texas at Dallas, takes the stage first as president. Beeler wants to take the university to the next level of excellence.
In my opinion, I have a lot of experience that are particularly relevant to the future of JU. I think that student success is important in the future, fundraising is important in the future, and public engagement with Jacksonville and the region are extremely important in the region.
As dean, Beeler raised nearly $50 million for his previous colleges. Dr. Jane Marie Comstock, Director of the Executive Leadership Group in the American Council on Education in Washington, D.C., focuses her community reception on more student communication.
I think that everything I have done in my career up until now has prepared me to be the president of Jacksonville University.
As Butler's provost, Comstock advanced the university to #2 in the U.S. News Best Colleges rankings for regional universities in the Midwest. Finally, Tim Cost, Executive Vice President and Consultant for PepsiCo in New York, made his presentation.
I'm an alumnus of this school. I've been involved and I've loved this school for 35 years. Building on where President Romsberg and the faculty have taken it, I think we're ready for some terrific growth.
JU's next president will be announced the first week in November. Dr. Carrie Romsberg retires at the end of this academic year, leaving a 9-year legacy of growth at JU.
From one president to another, David Cotton joins us from outside the Gooding building with coverage of election 2012.
Thanks, Salita. Tonight, students got another opportunity to see their favorite candidates duke it out here on the big screen at the Gooding Auditorium.
Republicans, Democrats, and undecideds made their way to the Lucy B. Gooding Auditorium. On the big screen, Barack Obama and Mitt Romney debated live from Kentucky. The JU Political Science Society live streams each debate so students can be more informed when they go to the polls November 6th.
We've seen in place for the last decade.
We decided we wanted to provide students the opportunity to see the debates, be able to be around in an environment where they're comfortable so they can come with their peers and watch the debates and just expose them to the reality of politics.
With that education comes strong opinions, and afterwards, both sides felt their candidate had the upper hand.
I'm feeling that President Obama is winning the debate because Mitt Romney is also going back on things that he said in the primary that he would not do.
I think Governor Romney won the debate. Why? He's been hitting the president's record on the national record that he has.
And while critics give Obama a slight edge in the polls, the real winner is yet to be determined.
Thanks, David. The final debate in Boca Raton will focus exclusively on international issues. Before the debate, students and teachers participated in the annual panel discussion at the Terry Concert Hall. 50 years ago, in October of 1962, Florida and the world watched as a threat of nuclear war loomed. Commemorating this historic milestone, the College of Arts and Science present Atomic Aged. Panelists, including NROTC Unit Commanding Officer Captain Herb Hadley, offered expert analysis of the events.
We'll look at the physics of it, we'll look at the impact on society, and in particular I'll be looking at the military perspective on the event.
The walls behind Captain Hadley features artwork by JU students who paint their own unique interpretation of the crises. Dr. Douglas Hazard, Dean of the College of Arts and Science, moderated the event.
This semester, one professor continues to make student success his priority. The Dolphin Channel's Martina Party has the story.
In the JU business world, one man's passion is causing change within the student body. Dr. Julius Demps, Assistant Professor of Management and Co-Director of the Davis Leadership Center, uses his enthusiasm for teaching to promote growth.
I come from a long line of teachers. My grandmother was actually the first school teacher in Duval County to teach a desegregated classrooms. Primarily, I believe that a college classroom is a place where students can stretch their minds and question their beliefs about leadership, organizational behavior, management, and talk about things in the college classroom that they can't talk about at work, school, home, or any other place where it is inappropriate to talk about these topics, because a lot of these topics are political in nature.
Dr. Demps has also received Jacksonville University's Excellence in University Service Award. Excellence that translates into an exceptional educational experience for students like Heather Kane.
Dr. Demps is one of the most incredible teachers I've ever met in my life. It's very rare to see people that will go so far out of their way for students.
His teaching style and the way that he answers my questions end up helping me in my everyday life at my human resources internship with a consulting firm here in Jacksonville.
Every day, Dr. Demps shows up on campus ready to assist students with educational and personal problems.
Dr. Demps can be reached on the second floor of DCOB in the leadership office. Now for sports. The JU baseball program welcomed back its former players for the annual alumni game. John Sessions Stadium hosted current and former players for Alumni Weekend. The event began with batting practice and a barbecue, allowing the former players to meet the current squad. More than 40 years of Dolphin baseball took the field. The current players battled it out against former ones in a 7-inning scrimmage. Last year brought along a big loss to the JU squad as they lost 16 of their players. This game was the first appearance as their new team.
Well, the alumni game is always a pretty good time. It's a time when all the older guys can come back and they get to play one more game. And it's a time for us to really showcase what we've got for the year.
The alumni fell to the current Dolphins in a 7-1 loss, making it the third defeat in a row since 2009. Concluding the fall season for the Dolphins is the annual Green and Gold Series the second week in November. The men's soccer team came back to beat undefeated league-leading Mercer on Saturday night after losing in double overtime to Florida Gulf Coast. Freshman Renee Reyes scored in both matches to help the Dolphins win this weekend. Women's soccer sent out their seniors with 2 wins this weekend. After defeating ETSU 2-1 on Friday night, the Dolphins honored their seniors in a 4-0 shutout against the USC Upstate Spartans on Sunday. That's it for sports. If you'd like to see more Dolphin action, tune in to ASUN TV.
This fall's musical production brings a classic to campus, Thoroughly Modern Millie. Reporter Ethan Wellhausen goes back to an age of flappers.
Set in the roaring 20s, the musical follows the life of a young female stenographer, Millie Dilmount, whose life ambition includes marrying a wealthy businessman. In the JU rendition, senior Jet Thomas stars as Millie. For Jet, with graduation in the near future, the performance marks a career milestone.
This is definitely different than what I thought my last show at JU would be like. It's different people than I was expecting to be with, but I am really happy to leave this stage with this show. My favorite scene is when the 3 of us discover that Mrs. Mears is the bad guy, and it's all this melodrama and it's heightened and he's drunky drunk.
Sophomore Chris Robertson co-stars as Millie's love interest, Jimmy Smith.
There's nothing quite like standing up on stage and the final bows and having everyone just applaud and letting you know that they've had an amazing time.
More than 40 years ago, Julie Andrews started the popular original musical, then a major motion picture.
Now, a popular theater production, visiting assistant professor James Ivey embraced the performance and the opportunity to return to traditional musicals.
My favorite thing about this show is that it's a throwback to the old style of musicals. Like, I really love the Gershwin and Cole Porter type shows, and this is a throwback to that. It's very much in that style.
The show runs for 2 weeks in the Swisher Theater. Reporting for the Dolphin Channel, I'm Ethan Wallhausen.
Tickets are free for JU students and faculty. Next spring, Street Scene and Opera takes center stage.
The annual career fair worked to inform students about the different majors and presented the opportunity to pursue more than their degree. Held by Jacksonville University's Academic Advising and Career Development offices, Major Madness played host to JU professors and employers, answering students' questions as they prepare for their future. Students attending the fair discovered door prizes and the opportunity to speak with representatives from around the city of Jacksonville. Faculty used the occasion to network with employers and alumni while guiding students pursuing internships and career options. Because of the continuing success of the fair, Major Madness will be back again next year. Each semester, the Dolphin Channel works to help our community, partnering with local community service organizations, helping spread their message through student journalism.
This week, we shine the spotlight on Great Rescue, an organization whose name says it all.
Great was founded December of 2000, and as of this week, we have rescued 657 dogs.
You can tell the compassion and the love that they have for all these animals. They'll do anything they can to a golden that needs rescuing and needs help. They'll do whatever they have to do to make it right and to help them find a new home.
Great Rescue is just a group of people that have come together with a mutual love for animals, particularly Goldens, but not just always, because we do take mixes as well with a high Golden mix. And they just have a love to see as many dogs saved as can possibly be saved.
GREAT stands for Golden Retriever Emergency Assistance Team. So, and we just, the word great just seems to fit what we do.
There's so many dogs out there that need help, and there's more dogs than we're able to do, and that's the hardest part for me.
We personally, GREAT has on board right now 4 rescue vets on different parts of town, and it was really important for us to get one over here in Green Cove because a lot of our dogs come from Clay County Animal Shelter and to some extent Putnam Animal Shelter, and because I live here in Green Cove, I go and get the dogs and pick them up, so it was really important for us to get a vet over here so I could just come straight from one of those shelters to here.
I cannot say enough about what these people do. It's wonderful. I mean, it's literally giving these dogs a chance at life. Without them, these dogs would have no life at all, literally have no life. They would no longer exist.
Everything is provided by GREAT. We take care of all their medical expenses from day one. If they have any further medical issues that come up while they're in the foster home, that's all covered by GREAT as well.
It's hard to let them go, but on the flip side, to see the joy in the family that adopts the dog, you know you did something really good for the dog and for a family that's out there waiting for a dog to complete their family.
You know, they just, I don't know, they're just lovers. They always seem like they're smiling to me. And I don't know, they just give you that unconditional love. I don't know, I just love the dog. They're the sweetest dogs that I've ever encountered. I've had dogs before, but now I think I'll always have a Golden in my home.
If you're interested in being a foster, please contact Great Rescue and talk to somebody, get some more information on it and find out about it. It's not a hard thing. It does take time and dedication.
For our other needs that we have, people to help us at special events and fundraising and stuff. There's also a link directly from our homepage to our Facebook account that we update just about daily the dogs that we have coming in or dogs that are being adopted, events that are going on, and all that sort of thing. So if you go to our webpage or our Facebook account, you can email us or give us a call. We have a rescue phone.
For more information about GREAT, please visit www.great.org. www.greatrescue.org.
Great rescued over 75 animals since January of this year. Make sure to visit our YouTube channel to see more of our students' award-winning work. Also, check out our Facebook page for updates and our website, tv.ju.edu, for more information.
We're kicking off November on the road with a special edition of the Dolphin Channel News in Chicago as we participate in the College Media Convention. For all of us here at the Dolphin Channel, thanks for watching. I'm Adriana Rodriguez.
And I'm Salita Gorman. We'll see you next time from Chicago.